All right, you feather merchants, this video is going to be about when I finished the academy, the California Department of Corrections Academy, and reported to my first institution, which was the California Correctional Center in Susanville, California. And I'd never been to Susanville before, so when I drove into this town, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but it kind of reminded me of Deliverance. It uh, kind of like one of those old Clint Eastwood movies when he rides into this western dusty town, and residents are peering out their windows behind their curtains at him. And I actually saw this, but at the grocery store there, I actually saw people that had family trees that looked like telephone poles. Anyway, this isn't about Susanville. It's about the California Correctional Center in Susanville. And like I said, I actually met a lot of nice people that lived there after I got an apartment there. And really down to earth people. And uh, anyway, my first day, I was assigned to a level one dormitory, and it was on third watch. And I was with this other officer, and he said, "We're going to do alarm checks." And I said, "Okay." And he handed me a ring of keys. The ring was probably about around that big. It was a small iron ring with a lot of keys on there. It must have been at least 50 keys for sure. And he's holding on to this one small key, and many of the keys on that ring was the same size as the key he was holding on to. Anyway, he told me, he said, "You're going to hear on the radio where we're going to announce alarm checks. And the alarms are going to go off, and then we're going to say, alarm checks complete. And that's your cue to insert the key we gave you into this panel and turn off the alarms." So I said, "Okay." So I'm waiting, and I'm standing right there in front of the control panel, and the alarms are going off. I mean, they're loud, really loud when you're standing right in front of the control panel. So I hear him on the radio. He said, "Alarm checks are complete." I had the key in between my fingers, and I went to insert the key into the control panel, and it fell out of my hand. And it fell on the ground. I mean, on the concrete. I thought, "Oh no." Unfortunately for me, I didn't look at the number on the key, so I have no idea which key it is. And like I said, the alarms are blasting in my ears, and so right away I grabbed a key ring and I started inserting the small keys into the control panel with negative results, one after another, after another, after another. Now I'm sweating. The alarms are still going off, and I'm sure these guys are wondering what happened to me. And all of a sudden, I got the right key, and I was able to turn the alarm off. And when I went down and returned the keys to them, of course, they asked me what happened. And when I told them the story, they all got a big laugh out of it. But anyway, that was my first job, and on my first day at California Correctional Center. And I'm going to share a couple of stories with you um, about working there. Anyway, I want to thank you, Feather Merchants, for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. All right.